Hey, what's up everybody? My name's Tracy Butler and thanks so much for checking out my YouTube channel. So many people tell me I don't have time to do a full face of makeup when I'm getting ready for the day. Well, today I'm going to show you that you don't need a ton of time to get a full face on. So I'm going to start a timer and I'm going to show you how you can do foundation, eyeshadow, all the things in 10 minutes or less. All right, let's go. All right, here we go. Stopwatch is set. We're gonna do this in 10 minutes or less. First step is to prime your face. I am using LimeLife by Alcone's First Base Oil-Free Priming Spray. This spray is a water-based, silicone-free, and oil-free spray. So that means it's not gonna clog your pores full of gunk. And it's gonna give you a really nice surface for applying your foundation and concealer. You want to make sure you give it enough time to dry on your face. All right, here we go. Concealer first. So I'm starting with concealer number 1, which is our color correcting concealer, which means it has a little bit of a green undertone to it. So it's going to cut out the redness of a few of my spots that I have there. I'm just applying this with a little concealer brush. You could also use your finger, either way. You just want to kind of tap that in and blend the edges just a little bit, but you'll do more of the blending once you get your foundation on. All right, now we're ready for foundation. I am grabbing the Blenderful Sponge by LimeLife by Alcone, and I'm going to twist it into my foundation pan one full time. And then I'm just going to twist and dab that foundation onto my face. This sponge is latex free and it's non-porous, which means it's not going to soak up a whole lot of your product into the sponge itself. And I like to use it when it's been damp. So I just take it under the running water and kind of squeeze it out a few times. And you'll notice that the sponge actually plumps up when you put it under water. And then you're going to squeeze out the excess. You can already see a difference from the side that didn't have foundation on it. But now I'm ready to do that side. So again, into my pan of foundation, twist one time and then tap and dab that Blenderful all over my face to blend. This foundation is paraben free. It's a wax-based cream foundation and it's a professional grade formula, so it is 50% pigmented. What's great about that is that a little bit of the product is going to go a really long way. And you're just wanting to tap and blend all over, making sure that you don't have any lines and always blending down to your neck. That's an important element of color matching and getting the right foundation for you, is that we match your skin tone to your neck so that there's no difference between your face and your neck. All right, I'm going back into my palette, and this is my Perfect Complexion palette, and I'm gonna grab concealer number 0. Mine's almost gone, I'm about ready for a refill, but this color is a perfect highlighter and brightener, and I'm just taking that underneath my eyes and kind of making an upside down triangle, and then also going on top of the lid. Getting a little bit more on the edges there for the other side. Don't worry so much about blending, we're gonna do that in a minute. And this is the lightest shade of concealer that we offer. And it's just the perfect way to kind of brighten up my face, cover up some circles that I might have, and really just bring some light there. So now I'm going back to my Blenderful. And one thing I love about the Blenderful is the shape of it. Now I'm using the pointy side that's gonna be perfect for getting right there underneath my eyes and on top of my lid and just blending that all in. This concealer is a wax-based concealer. It's waterproof, which is amazing, and it's very highly pigmented. So again, with this product, a little bit is going to go a long way. And I'm just checking to make sure that I've gotten everything blended and there aren't any lines or anything like that. Now we're ready to move on to the next step. You always want to set your concealer and your foundation with some sort of powder. So the powder that I'm using is LimeLife by Alcone's Perfect Translucent Powder. This powder is very finely milled. It's not going to cause creasing, caking, or any flashback, as it is a professional grade formula. And you don't need very much. I just went in with my big fluffy brush, got a little bit on there, and did my entire face just with that one amount. Now that we've got our skin tone all evened out, I'm ready to go back in with some bronzer and just add some dimension into my face. It's important to use bronzer according to your face shape because everybody's face shape is different. I actually did a video that I have posted all about the Perfect Complexion palette, and in there I talk a little bit more about face shapes and using bronzer. So check that one out. But I'm just kind of going on top of my forehead a little bit into kind of right above the hollow parts of my cheeks there along my cheekbone. I am taking it under my jawline, down the sides of my nose, right underneath my bottom lip and underneath my nose as well. And just, it's all about blending. And you just want to get the look that you're going for. If you decide that, oh, I think I got a little too much there, or it needs to be blended, just grab a diffuser brush and blend it out. Easy as that. Now it's time for blush. I'm going in with Lime Life by Alcone's blush number 1. This is called Alive, and it's really just going to bring a little bit of color, a little bit of lightness to my face. And blush is actually great because it gives a more youthful look. I'm all for that. Okay, we're all done with blush. Let's check our timer. Where are we at? 5 minutes and 24 seconds. Okay, we're halfway there. Now we're going to go in and just fill in my eyebrows a little bit. I am using Lime Life by Alcone's brow pencil. This is called Claim to Frame. We have this in 3 different colors, light, medium, and dark, and I'm using the color light. I just start by kind of outlining the bottom part of my eyebrow, and then to fill in the rest, I'm kind of using little flicking motions to make it look like hair strokes. I really love this eyebrow pencil because it is just so easy to use. I'm going to fill in the other side before I go back through and do some blending. So same thing on that side, just going along the bottom part of my eyebrow there and filling that in with color. And then I'm going to just do some little flicking motions to get the rest of it all filled in the way that I want it. Just adding a little bit more to the front there so that I get it all the way to where I want it. And there we go. Now, what's another great thing about this pencil is if you flip it over on the other side, there's a spoolie. So convenient. Now I'm just going to go back through and brush out those brows. Same thing on the other side, just brushing through the brows, kind of blending out that color. And I love this little Ricky mirror that I'm using. It really helps me get a closer look to what I'm doing. And I just noticed a couple spots that I want to fill in, so just going back in. There we go. I think that looks pretty good. All right, next step, eyeshadow. The palette that I'm using is one of my absolute favorites. It is a palette that was created by Lime Life by Alcone's professional educators, and they are pro makeup artists in the industry today that created these palettes for us. This one is especially formulated for people with green eyes, and it's really meant to help your green eyes pop. We have these for all 4 eye colors as well as skin tone palettes also. I just started by using a couple of those colors all over the lid, and now I'm going in with this color that's called Coral of the Story right there into the outer right-hand corner and kind of up on the crease a little bit. Don't worry, when you put it on, you're really just placing the color. You're going to go back in and blend it. So I'm just grabbing a eyeshadow brush and I'm just kind of making circular motions, starting on the outside edges of that color to blend it out and make sure there's no harsh lines and I kind of have that color everywhere that I want it. Okay, so now that I've got that color blended, I want to really make my whole eye nice and defined. So I'm gonna take a smaller brush and go right back into that color Coral of the Story and just follow along my lower lash line. I'm not trying to be real precise or anything. I just wanna get my eye so that it's really nice and defined and that color is kind of all over. And everything's about blending. I'm grabbing my Blenderful just to clean up my edges just a little bit. Just kind of looking to see if that color fanned out a little more than I wanted it to. There we go, all fixed. Okay, mascara, next step. This is our Making Waves waterproof mascara in black. This mascara is paraben-free, it's vegan, and it's really going to add a lot of volume to your lashes. It's nourishing, it has shea butter and vitamin E, so it's gonna make your lashes soft while remaining waterproof. So literally, this stuff is not coming off until you remove it with a makeup remover. It is buildable, so you can go back in and do as many coats as you want to get the look that you desire. Okay, we've got 1 minute left. Here we go. Gonna do that other eye really quick and just toss that mascara on. I'm kind of starting at the base and then pulling that up to get the color everywhere that I want it on my lashes. Same thing on the lower lashes. All right, we're just about finished. We have 2 steps to go. First thing I'm gonna do is set my face with our Time Setter setting spray. This is an oil-free setting spray. It's gonna lock your makeup in place for up to 16 hours. We also have another type of setting spray that's made specifically for people with oily skin. And now I need a little pop of color on my lips. This is our perfect lipstick in the color Lover's Coral. Okay, let's check our timer. What's the time say? 9 minutes and 58 seconds. We did it. 9 minutes and 58 seconds. Look at that. Under 10 minutes. And you can modify anything. You know, I did full face. The only thing I didn't use was eyeliner, really. But so you could make it even faster than that. Super simple. Doing your makeup, you know, whatever coverage you want doesn't have to take an hour every time. You know, it's just about finding the products that work well for you, the right colors, having the right tools, all the things is very helpful to make it go super fast in the morning. So, or whenever you're getting ready for the day. I sure hope that you liked this video. If you did, please give it a like. Subscribe to my channel for more tutorials and how-tos, tips and tricks. And I just hope that you all have a absolutely beautiful day. Thanks for watching.